What's going on? It's Central Arc 6 back with another video. Today's video I want to talk about Final Fantasy 12. The other day Final Fantasy 12 was announced, the remake, and people are excited. People are super happy. They're like, oh my goodness, the game. I'm so excited, blah, blah, blah. But many moons ago, when the original Final Fantasy 12 came out on the PS2, people hated it. People didn't like it. People say it was terrible. It's one of the worst Final Fantasy games to date, blah, 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 blah. So the issue that I have is, where are all these Final Fantasy 12 fans coming from? Like, I enjoy Final Fantasy 12. That was one of that's like in my top 8 Final Fantasies of all time, with 6 being number 1 and 10 being number 2, and then 12 and other ones. So I have the original copy of 12 that I had from when I was younger. This bad boy right here. Hard case. Limited edition. Anyway, that's besides the point. So me going out to buy a remake, or me being happy that they're making a remake and changing some things to Final Fantasy 12, I understand. Or people wanting to try the game again because they're making fixes to the game that they might not have liked, they might have kind of turned it off, but they still played it or still kind of enjoyed it, but there's certain things they could have done better to it. Could have done better, which they fixed. But these people that obviously bashed the game when it first came out and said they hated it are now coming out and saying, oh my god, I love this game, it's going to be so awesome, blah, blah, blah. That's the problem that I have. And I think it attributes to a lot of these bandwagon RPG fans. These people are not really fans of, RPGs and things like that. They just know that these RPGs have a high price, a resale price, for that matter. So, a lot of RPGs are usually the more expensive games when it's time to resell them. So, I understand that. I understand that that's where a lot of people, they do that shit. Just like Valkyrie Chronicles, Valkyrie Profile Chronicles, whatever the fuck it is. Um, I picked that up recently. The remaster, the Valkyrie Chronicles remaster that came out maybe like a couple weeks ago. I picked that up. I wanted to try it. I couldn't find the original for a while, and it's a Sega game and it's RPG, so I was gonna get it regardless. So when I went to pick up my reservation because I reserved it, people were going in. Well, first I was the only one that reserved it, so not that many people were like, you know, excited about it, or they were, but they didn't know it was coming out or whatever. But when I was picking it up, someone else actually came into the GameStop where I was pre-ordering it from, and they were like, "Oh man, this is the steel book, blah blah blah." I know that they didn't release this in a high quantity, so I know I can resell it later for a higher price. I didn't like that. That kind of pissed me off. But I'm wondering if that's what they're gonna do with Final Fantasy 12. Maybe they might make some like limited edition steel copy or blah 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 blah. But I don't know. I don't know where the fuck this video is going. I guess it's just a kind of a rant to kind of show my face because it's been a while. But what I was pretty much trying to say is, I don't understand where all these Final Fantasy 12 fans are coming from. When one, most people say that it was the worst Final Fantasy that came out at that time. So where the fuck are the fans coming from? And if you're a real fan, I get it. Support it. I know I will. But if you're a fake fan, stop acting like you really enjoyed the game. That's all I really gotta say.